Vince Gilligan is my father. I have a heated rivalry with his wife because she gets to kiss him on his luscious lips every night instead of me. Everything he makes seems to turn into a golden goose that lays golden eggs, and I feel like this is the case with his newest show, Pluribus. Minor spoiler warnings for the show Pluribus, obviously. I'm not going to spoil any crazy plot points or anything, but it will make you enjoy the video a little bit more if you've seen the show. Or if you want to go into the show blind, do that. Which I don't know why you would want to do that, because if you don't know anything about the show, why would you want to watch it? I don't know. I don't know, man. Just watch the video, please. Before we get into the show itself, I want to talk about some of the stuff surrounding the production of the show, because I feel like that just adds a little bit more flavor to it when you do watch it, or if you have watched it. Like the fact that writing began during Better Call Saul because Vince was tired of writing bad guys, which I don't get, because obviously Walter White was the good guy in Breaking Bad.
How are you feeling? Kind of under the weather? Like you've got the flu? That would be the ricin I gave you.
We tried to poison you because you're an insane, degenerate piece of filth.
He actually wrote the role of Carol Sturko with Rhea Strayhorn in mind, and I don't know if I'm saying her name wrong. I would never want to disrespect her. I love her, as you'll find out later in the video, but she agreed to the role before the script was even done. Which makes sense because look at Better Call Saul's rating, and she probably made a bag. Marketing around the show was kind of vague, which I really like because it doesn't give you a lot to latch onto whenever you're going to watch the first episode, It kind of makes you accept the episode for what it is. But one thing that they did do for marketing was set up a phone number that you could call, which I really, really love because in the show, Carol calls a number every time she wants to contact the others and get like supplies or something.
Hi, Carol. How may we help you?
The pirate lady can come back if she wants.
And when you called the number, it would play a message. I'm going to show it right here. But the better part is that you can call the number now and it will play an entirely different message based on what has happened in the show. I'm obviously not going to play it for you because it would be kind of a major spoiler. But in case you do want to call the number, here it is right here. I really, really love it when the media I enjoy interacts with the real world. I know it's like dumb. I know it's not real, but like, what if I picked up the phone and called the others, Unfortunately, it is just a way for Apple TV to like try to get you to subscribe to their messages. So I'm not doing that, but I don't know. I just thought that was cool. Now, Vince Gilligan came up with the premise of the show by himself and sat in the writer's room for its entire conception. So he's had his hand in it the entire way. But funnily enough, though, he's only written and directed the first 2 episodes himself. After that, the other 7 were written and directed by other people entirely, which is entirely normal for like TV shows and stuff, but it never feels like that when you're watching it. The tone and look of the show feels like one person has done it through each episode, which is super impressive to me, and I feel like a testament to how unique Vince Gilligan's style is. The one thing that really helps with that is the music, which is done by Dave Porter, which if you don't know is the same person who did the music on Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, and Smiley, the funny Shane Dawson killing movie. One thing that you'll notice is that more often than not, there is no music playing, which is so refreshing. I'm so tired of TV shows constantly throwing like music on in the background when characters are just talking. Like, imagine these 2 scenes together, one with music and one without. Yeah, you're right. That second one was better. Music is used so sparingly here that it often feels out of place, but because of that, it is way more impactful. Like, there's a scene where Carol and her wife are outside before everybody gets changed. Yes, Carol is gay. Vince Gilligan is a true ally. And all you get while they're outside is empty, diegetic nature sounds. Even when this guy crashes his car, where that would be a needle drop in most TV shows, all you get is a low, agonizing tone, building and building and building that you don't even notice is there until Carol starts running, the violin kicks in, and you realize, oh, I've been sitting on the edge of my seat and holding my breath for the last 5 minutes.
Helen?
Or later in the same episode, again, minor spoiler warning, where Carol's wife dies, where this would be a needle drop for a sad song in every other show. Instead, you get a low, depressing tone up until the point where she dies, and then the music fades away, and you're left with Carol crying. And again, because of Rhea Seehorn's amazing acting, it is genuinely gut-wrenching. And yes, I consider Helen dying a minor spoiler because if you've seen any of the promotion for the show, you know Carol's kind of left by herself. And also what happens in episode 1, like 25 minutes to the episode. You'll be fine, I promise. And listen, I may be glazing about the music, but I really like music. And when every movie and TV show feels like they hired a YouTuber to do the music, you know, can you really blame me? Like, I'm even doing it now, but it's fine because I'm actually making a YouTube video, so shut up. Even more creative than the music in this show are the shots. I know you saw a few in my epic edit at the beginning of the video, but that doesn't do it nearly enough justice. Just like in Better Call Saul, he plays with framing a lot rather than the constant back and forth close, you know, talking shots.
Admit you're in danger.
Kind of like in this scene where she's giving a rousing save the world speech to everybody, and rather having her dead center, she's just off to the side with a presidential shield next to her because she's trying to take a leader position, you know, in this conversation. Or how in this shot, it's far away, dark, and off center while she flips through channels on the TV screen until it gets to what she needs, then it becomes a close-up of her reaction to what's on screen. We see her face change before we even see what's on screen, and I really, really like that. They do that a lot. This is one of my favorite scenes in the show, and I'll bring it back again. The show also plays with color very well. Carol wears a lot of base tones because she's always sad and drab, or even when she does try to like pretty herself up and look happy, it looks like somebody sucked the color out of her. But the others are supposed to be permanently happy, so everything that they wear or even stand next to looks like the editor just learned what saturation was. One of my favorite details in the show is this next message. Now, admittedly, this could be a major spoiler. I don't know, because I kind of like it when my shows are spoiled for me, so just in case, if you want, skip ahead a few times so you don't hear the voice message.
Hello, Carol.
Hey, where did
This
everybody...
is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
So after a specific event, every time Carol calls the others, this voice message plays in its entirety. Yes, it is incredibly annoying, which is the point. And I know that sounds like cope, but listen, the whole point is to put you in Carol's shoes. The easiest way for anything to make you empathize with anything is to make you relate to them, right? So when we get annoyed and we see Carol's annoyance on screen, we feel like we empathize with her. We feel that exact same way. It makes you feel something for the character, which I feel like not a lot of shows do anymore because a lot of them are made to be second screened or like for you to half pay attention to, which you cannot do with this show, by the way. But even then, none of my glazing for the show would be effective if Rhea Seehorn was not so amazing at acting as she is. She portrays a believable mania for Carol that I feel like would be so easy to oversell. If somebody told you you're the last person on earth and you feel like you're going insane, you would ham it up. But she does. I mean, I guess she does sometimes, but she does it in a good, believable way when it feels warranted. There are scenes where she gives out loud, visceral reactions to things that feel satisfying to watch.
No.
But more than that, it's the minor details that she gets perfectly right. Like how when she acts annoyed on the phone, she does something that you have probably done at some point.
Anything you might need.
Yes.
We'll do our best to provide it.
Mm-hmm.
Our feelings
Got it.
for you haven't changed.
Got it.
But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Got it.
Calling back to the TV scene, when the camera flips and the viewer gets to read what Carol read, it is a gut punch, but it would not have hit nearly as hard if Rhea Seehorn did not act the hell out of that one simple frown. That is a very simple scene of a slight smile going to a look of disbelief, but I could 100% imagine another actor ruining the shot entirely. Yes, finally! There's a reason she won Best Actress at the Golden Globes for this performance. As a matter of fact, this entire list is women. Good job, guys. We really are really progressive. I know I've been glazing the show for however long this video has been, but I know it's not a perfect show. It really just might not be for everybody. Like, for one, the show is incredibly slow. I love it because it makes for a believable development of the plot and Carol, but I do understand how a 20-second clip of a TV rising might be a little much for some people. Yeah, it's still going.
Okay. What do you got? HDMI.
It can also be really frustrating to watch a miserable character spread her misery everywhere else and run into the same wall 20 different times. It's really draining. To me, I love it. Again, you know, I said it earlier, but I can't understand how that would not be a good watch for some people. If you were thinking about watching the show, please watch it and come back and tell me what you think. If you have watched it, tell me what you think, please. Let me know stuff that I didn't know. I really like this show. I normally make jokes about bad things, but this time I wanted to make a joke about good things. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. If I hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will plurb all of you, and we will become one collective consciousness and make videos about Jake Paul.